Okay, here we go. Hi, welcome to Joyful Paths Ahead. I'm Diana, and today I want to share with you the joys that I found in my week. I made my list, so I'm going to read some of them. Um, so let's start with Sunday. Sunday, I love Sundays. They're my favorite day. And part of the reason why they're my favorite day is because I get to dress up and go to church. And it's one of the highlights of my week because it's one of the only times that I dress up. um, I have little kids. During the week, it's really hard to dress nicely. And so I just dress up on Sundays and I like to feel pretty. And I wore a bodysuit with one of the circle skirts I made. And it just felt so fun and so nice for me to wear something that made me feel pretty and fun. I even had a petticoat under my circle skirt. It was awesome. Um, yeah, that brings me to circle skirts as my number two reason of something that brought me joy this week. It's one of those things that I've loved for my whole life, and or at least as long as I can remember. And they're just fun. They're fun to wear and to twirl in. And I'm working on a collection that I'm hoping to launch next year, and hope that goes well too. So let's go to number three. Okay, so this was kind of fun. My 2-year-old learned how to climb out of her crib the other day, and she's so funny because she was so excited. She had to climb in and climb out like a bunch of times. Sorry, I'm not using my hands because I'm all in my blanket. It's kind of cold in here. Um, anyway, so that happened, I don't remember, Monday or Tuesday night, and she was so excited that she asked for a big girl bed. And I said that I could transition her crib to a big girl bed. And so the next day I did. And she was so excited for a big girl bed. She started putting herself to sleep every night. It's so cute. Mom, you have to get out. I need to close my door and turn on my whale. And her whale is her nightlight and music box thing. So anyway, it was really cute and really fun to watch how delighted she was to learn this thing and to do it and to feel independent. She's definitely in that stage where she has to do everything herself, and it's so frustrating. But you have to let her have the space to do that. Okay. So the next thing this week that brought me joy is I was having a really hard day a couple days ago, and my daughters love dance parties, so I decided to just quit doing everything I was planning on doing that day, and we were going to do something fun. So we put on the K-pop Demon Hunters soundtrack music on YouTube, and we had a dance party in the living room, and it was so much fun. I love dancing, and it was just delightful to see them dance and get into it and to have a good time. And after that, we decided to go for a bike ride. I took them down one of our park trails, and we stopped at what we call the duck park because there's always ducks there. And it was it's so nice for me because I don't often ride my bike. I used to when I was little, but I haven't in a really long time. And so for me, going out, I felt like I was little again because I used to ride my bike from Campbell Park in Campbell, California to Oscadas Park down that trail along the creek, and it was so awesome. And I would get in trouble because my mom wouldn't know where I was. I'd be gone for like 6 hours or something. So it just made me feel like that, and I loved it. It was very nostalgic and very fun, and I forgot how much I like feeling the wind on my face. It was it was really cool. And then after we got to the park, my 2-year-old was so excited to see the ducks and then play on the playground, and my 9-year-old was all excited too, and she had a good time. And they've both been begging me every day since then to do it again. And so maybe we can go next week because I got lots to do tomorrow and on Saturday. Um, so part of the things, part of the thing that I'm doing this weekend. So tomorrow's Halloween, and so that is going to be busy anyway. But on Saturday, I'm hosting an event called Crepes, Crowns, and Conversations. And this event is for me to share my whole experience doing 2 pageants, one last year and then one this year. And I'm super nervous about it, and there's still so much for me to do. Not too much. I think I should be able to finish it all in the morning tomorrow and pack up my car and be ready to go. So that'll be really nice. And I'm kind of terrified, actually. I'm terrified that nobody's going to show up. And I'm terrified that I'm going to stumble all over my words, which I do all the time. So I guess that's not a big deal. But I just hope people come, even if it's for the food. People can come for the food. I'll put the link in the description in case you see this before the event and want to come. And a coupon code if you want to get a discount on your ticket. So, yeah, that's what's happening. So the other thing that brought me joy this week is ordering flowers for it. My next door neighbor does flowers and she loves them. And it's so fun to watch her just love what she does, growing them and then arranging them and doing all the cool things. So I hired her to do the flowers and they're beautiful. I stopped by her house today to see them. And so I'm really excited about that. And she is really excited about that too. So, the last thing that I found joy in this week was being on a Zoom meeting with my friend Heather. And it's so fun for me when people ask if they want to do a phone call versus a Zoom call, because I almost always choose Zoom because it's nice to see their faces. I prefer having conversations with people that I can see their face. So I would rather come see you in person and talk to you than call you on the phone. But Zoom is a good, intermediary option there. We ended up talking a lot about her event that's coming up called Divine Daughter, and that's happening next Saturday, November 7th. And I'll put the link in the description for that too. So if you want to check it out, you can. They have a streaming option, and so you can watch from anywhere in the world. And it's going to be really, really cool because Elizabeth Smart is the keynote speaker, and I have 2 friends speaking, and I'll be there helping in the background. And yeah, she's really cool, and I'm really excited for her to do this event. And I'm kind of nervous about everything. I feel like that's kind of, overshadowing all the things I'm doing is this nervousness that I'm feeling. But I'm trying to hold on to the excitement instead of just the nervousness. And if I could have anything go exactly the way that I want it would be to have every seat filled at my thing on Saturday and just have people come and eat food and have good conversations and talk about the crazy life-changing experiences that I've had in the last year. And then also have my friend's event fill up too, because that would be really cool. So my purpose in sharing this is to spread joy. And I know that every person finds joy in different ways and with different things. And these are just some little nuggets from my week. It's actually been a really hard week. I might cry, sorry. I'm a crybaby. But it's especially most important to find joy in the hard days. And even if it's something super small and super little, finding something to be joyful about is totally worth the effort. So I hope you enjoyed watching this, and maybe next week I'll share another one, a weekly recap of my daily joy, or maybe I'll try daily joy. I don't know. We'll see. But thanks for being here. Bye. And